The news is just sprinkled today, and it's of Elon Musk and President Trump, their feud. Now, we've all seen just recently how close they were. People said bromance. We could see it in their faces, how they seemed just like looking at each other. But today, we have a different story. Now, they're calling each other names. They're bitter. They're trying to figure out how to hurt each other. And we don't know where this is going to go, but you really can't undo what's being done, no matter what happens. Relationships always based on need. And I said always based on need. And we've seen what people can do when they work together. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, this is not political. It's not intended whatsoever to be political. Just pointing out relationships are always based on need. We not only saw what I'm talking about with Elon and Donald Trump, what we've also saw in not too distant past was a beautiful romance, and the social media was lit up with it, and the news coverage, and that was Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Like, wow, look at the love, just sparkles. Well, then we also got to see those two doing like Elon and Donald Trump. How now they were fighting in court, they were just bitter toward each other, and the kids kind of caught in the middle. But in both of the cases, what happened, what caused this relationship to change was really quite simple. Well, in Donald Trump and Elon's case, there was things that they weren't getting. Therefore, now they don't need each other as much. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, when the dynamics changed, the need changed, it was really quite simple. They just didn't need each other. The relationship changed. Now, here's one of my quotes is, need always opens the door for love to come in, and need will always open the door for love to walk out. I came to this conclusion also from my law practice. When I first started practicing law, what I would hear someone say is like, I don't need this stuff. And I've learned to pick up on that. When someone said, I don't need this anymore, there was no love. The love, as I thought it was, gone. Remember my quote? The need had opened the door and love had left. So what I want to kind of segue into, what I think is the most important part, is it's the same thing with families. Families as a unit always need each other. Think of a newborn baby and mom. That relationship is still based on need. And some people have told me this when I've said this. They've said, you know, I don't say need so, but I really like so-and-so. Well, one of the greatest needs we have is someone who charges our spirit. Need's not always about getting some kind of monetary gain or borrowing somebody's lawnmower. A need is one of our basic needs